They say there's a place in Baghdad where walls are engineered to absorb explosions, where the lights never go out thanks to its own power grid, where rumors of underground bunkers spark endless curiosity. This isn't a myth, it's the US Embassy, a 104-acre fortress built to endure the unthinkable. From classified tech to self-sufficient systems, this compound is a city within a city. Step inside and uncover its extraordinary secrets. When we think of an embassy, the first thing that usually comes to mind is a massive single building, right? But the story of the US Embassy in Baghdad is quite different. Located within the Green Zone, a heavily fortified area in central Baghdad, the US Embassy spans an amazing 104 acres. To put that into perspective, that's roughly the size of 80 football fields or 6 times larger than the United Nations headquarters in New York. Built at a cost of nearly $750 million and opened in 2009, this complex was designed to endure the harsh realities of a war-torn region. The embassy's perimeter is protected by towering blast walls and reinforced gates, with security measures so advanced that they're classified. Surveillance cameras, motion detectors, and armed guards ensure that no unauthorized person gets close. The entire compound is essentially a small self-sufficient city built to withstand external threats ranging from car bombings to chemical attacks. And we're about to dive deep into the embassy's incredible security features. And trust me, you're in for some surprises, because you'll be amazed to discover that this is one of the best embassies in the world. Behind its imposing barriers, the US Embassy is a world unto itself. The complex contains over 20 buildings, including offices, apartments, dining facilities, and recreational areas. It's equipped with everything its staff might need to live and work for extended periods without leaving the compound. The housing units, for instance, provide modern amenities to ensure comfort, even in one of the world's most volatile regions. Employees can use a gym, swimming pool, and even tennis courts, bringing a sense of normal life despite the chaos outside. Want to see more what goes on behind the scenes? Make sure to like and subscribe to stay updated. Dining halls serve a variety of cuisines, catering to the diverse tastes of the embassy's international staff. One of the most fascinating aspects of the embassy is its water and power systems. The facility has its own water treatment plant and power generators, making it entirely self-sufficient. Even if Baghdad's infrastructure were to fail, the embassy could continue to operate without interruption. This level of preparedness underscores the challenges and risks faced by US personnel stationed here. Curious about what goes on inside this incredible facility? And did you know that it features some of the world's largest technologies? Don't worry, we'll continue to explore it together, but the best surprise are saved for the end. The embassy in Baghdad isn't your typical embassy. It's so massive that it can fit 80 football fields, as we said earlier, and it's so secure that it's practically a fortress. But it's not just the size or security that makes it stand out, it's what happened inside that tells the story. Over 1,000 people, diplomats, intelligence officers, and security experts, all working together in one of the most high-stakes environments on the planet. Their job? Everything from negotiating with Iraqi leaders to keeping a close eye on regional threats. The pressure is real and the stakes couldn't be higher. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The embassy isn't just focused on politics or security. It's also deeply involved in rebuilding Iraq. From fixing infrastructure to supporting economic growth, the work happening here is shaping the country's future. And yet, most of it flies under the radar. Of course, working in a region like this comes with challenges. The embassy is designed to handle them all, with its advanced tech, blast-proof walls, and even rumored underground bunkers. It's not just a workplace, it's a lifeline for everyone inside. What makes it even more fascinating is the balance they strike managing diplomacy, security, and reconstruction all at once. So, was everything perfectly fine in Baghdad? Well, some people decided to test the embassy's security, and we'll talk about that soon. Imagine walking up to the US Embassy in Baghdad, and the first thing you notice is its imposing structure, designed to withstand not just the elements, but also significant threats. Back in the 1990s, security was already very important for its time. The embassy compound was surrounded by tall, reinforced concrete walls. These walls weren't ordinary. They were designed to absorb and deflect the impact of explosions. Alongside, there were layered security perimeters, ensuring that no unauthorized individual can get anywhere near the main building. Then came the vehicle barriers, steel retractable posts embedded in the ground. These barriers can rise instantly to stop an incoming vehicle, preventing a car bomb attack. On top of that, surveillance cameras were stationed at every corner, offering a 360-degree view of the perimeter. Inside, the embassy was compartmentalized, meaning that even if an attacker breached one area, they'd face another layer of locked doors, bulletproof glass, and armed guards. It is said that the embassy was also equipped with an underground bunker. In case of an extreme attack, staff could retreat to the safe zone, which had its own supply of food, water, and communication equipment to outlast a prolonged siege. But it's not confirmed whether the bunker is there or not. Since the embassy is situated in Baghdad, and its history is not clean, it's almost sure that there will be a bunker. But did you know that there's even something more powerful than the latest technologies? Well, we'll continue to talk about it at the end. One fateful day in the 1990s, the US Embassy in Baghdad faced a terrorist attack that put all these security measures to the test. A militant group, armed with explosives and automatic weapons, launched a coordinated assault. The attackers aimed to breach the compound and cause maximum destruction, targeting both the physical structure and the personnel inside. It all started with a diversion. The attackers detonated a car bomb near one of the outer perimeters, hoping to create chaos and weaken the defenses. The explosion sent shockwaves through the city, shattering windows and causing a dust cloud that obscured visibility, but the embassy's concrete walls stood firm. Though some damage occurred to the outer structures, the inner sanctum remained intact. As the attackers tried to storm the gates, they encountered a formidable obstacle: the embassy's quick response protocol. Guards stationed in the watchtower immediately raised the vehicle barriers, preventing additional reinforcements from the attacker's side. Simultaneously, the embassy's armed security forces sprang into action. These personnel weren't just regular guards. They were highly trained, often former military or special forces, equipped with semi-automatic rifles and night vision. One of the most fascinating aspects of the embassy's defense system was its use of technology, even back in the 1990s. As soon as the attack began, alarms blared throughout the compound, triggering automatic lockdown systems. Steel doors sealed off key areas, making it nearly impossible for attackers to move freely. CCTV cameras transmitted live feeds to a central command center, where security personnel monitored every move. This real-time intelligence allowed them to anticipate the attackers' actions and direct countermeasures. For instance, when the attackers attempted to scale the wall, motion detectors and infrared sensors triggered automatic spotlights and alarms, exposing their position. The embassy also had a direct communication link to the US Central Command, allowing them to call for backup. Within minutes, local Iraqi forces, coordinated with American military advisors, were en route to assist. The swift communication was vital in ensuring that the attackers didn't gain an upper hand. The human element is more powerful than modern technology, and our ability to think critically is what truly makes a difference in times of crisis. While the technology was impressive, the real heroes of that day were the embassy staff and security personnel. During the attack, employees were trained to follow strict emergency protocols. Those in vulnerable positions were evacuated to safer areas, while others assisted in communication and medical support. Interestingly, many embassy staff had undergone crisis training, which included drills for terrorist attacks. The preparation paid off. Despite the chaos, everyone knew their role and panic was minimized. The underground bunker became a refuge for non-combatant personnel who remained in constant contact with the outside world through secure lines. The guards, meanwhile, showed extraordinary bravery. They held their ground despite being outnumbered, buying time until reinforcements arrived. Their disciplined response was a testament to the rigorous training that they had received, often under simulated attack scenarios. Today, the US Embassy in Baghdad remains one of the most secure facilities in the world. It has evolved significantly since the 1990s, incorporating state-of-the-art technology and learning from past incidents. However, the core principles remain the same: layered defenses, latest technology, and above all, the dedication of the people who serve there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And if you're eager to dive into the world of presidential transportation, check out our video that reveals why the presidential helicopter lands on grass. Stay tuned.